We run our sap through a reverse osmosis machine. And all that is a membrane, a plastic membrane. The water molecules fall through the membrane, but the sugar molecules won't. To use a very crude comparison, a water molecule would be the size of a marble. Sugar molecule about the size of a basketball. So there's no way it can fall through the membrane, but the water does. That's how we can separate the water from the sugar before we ever cook it. It also makes lighter cloud syrup because we're not cooking it as long. We don't have to burn as much wood. That saves our wood lots. We don't have to cut trees down for fuel or burn oil to run our evaporators. When we finish our maple syrup on the evaporator, we end up with a product that we have to know the exact specific density of that product. So we use a hydrometer, which is just a weighted glass ball. We put in, it'll float to a certain line, 32 brinks. That's the sugar scale we use, which makes it about 68.6% sugar.
This would be absolutely an open pan example, very homemade, very low budget. Each day we come out and look at our bags and our buckets. We have an eclectic group of taps and supplies as well. And then if the sap actually ran the night before because of the freezing temperatures in the evening and the warm temperatures during the day, then we'll collect. And then we go ahead and we call it cooking. We cook the maple sap down into syrup. If we cook every couple of days, it takes about 8 to 10 hours to evaporate that down to where we can take it off the pan and then go ahead and filter and bottle. It takes 40 gallons of sap cooked down to make 1 gallon of syrup. You just need a place to somehow create a fire and a pan, something bigger and shallow enough to allow the evaporation process to just happen, and then get yourself a lawn chair.
I just like being out in the woods. That's the best part. If I'm not hunting or working on maple syrup, well, then it's just work. And I like being out here. This is nice. Our family owned this land. My grandmother bought it in the mid-1930s, and it's been in our family ever since. So this is our getaway.
Our favorite part, honestly, is eating the syrup. We love it on pancakes. We eat a lot of pancakes. We put it on ice cream and use it in my baking, oatmeal. So we go through a lot of maple syrup ourselves. My second favorite would be being outside this time of year. We're outside so much more and spend time together as a family. Being outside, being together, working together, learning together. And I appreciate that process of the maple syrup production.